Welcome to the annual Alabama A&M University's Honors Program New Member Induction and Installation of Executive Board Officers for the 2021-2022 school year. With this year's keynote speaker, 2013 Honors Program alumnus, Mr. Brandon Gilmore.
On behalf of President Andrew Houdini Jr., Provost Daniel Wims, and myself, Associate Vice President Pamela Arrington, it is certainly my privilege and my pleasure to welcome you to the annual induction ceremony of the Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University Honors Program. Elite members of the class of 2024 and upperclassmen with very high academic standing will be inducted today. I am pleased by your presence at this ceremony. We are indeed honored to be here today to confer special status upon these most outstanding students. Although the world is operating at a new normal, we are still very thrilled upon this special and solemn occasion to bear witness to a formal aspect of the beginning of our inductees' journey to a rich and rewarding college experience filled with scholarship, leadership, and service. Their focus will be achievement, dedication, and hard work at higher levels. These brilliant students demonstrate they have all that is necessary to achieve their highest goals. We here in the Honors Program are grateful to them for giving us the opportunity to work with them. They will be a joy to their professors and mentors who will be the bridge upon which they will cross to higher heights. Again, welcome to this special ceremony.
A seed will only truly grow when placed in something bigger than itself. Since 1993, the Alabama A&M University Honors Program has been that bigger for countless students. And we've been honored to be able to nurture those seeds of greatness in each of them. We are celebrating 28 years of honors, but our mission remains the same, and that is to recruit and retain academically talented students and develop them into extraordinary citizens who achieve successful careers and impact their environment through exemplary leadership and service. The program provides professional development, honors courses, seminars, internships, service learning, and other opportunities for creativity and experiential learning. We have 3 core values: scholarship, leadership, and service. With scholarship, we seek to create an educational climate that stimulates all students to perform to their highest intellectual capacity. With leadership, we seek to cultivate trendsetters who go on to blaze trails of excellence. And with service, we understand and stress the significance of responsible citizenship through civic engagement. What an honor it has been to serve in the Honors Program for 15 years. Over 1,000 students have dominated their fields of endeavor. Students such as Mr. Brandon Gilmore, who we will hear from later on today. At this time, The Associate Provost for Academic Affairs and Director of this program, Dr. Pamela Arrington, will formally install these officers for the 2021-2022 academic year.
14 students have been elected or appointed to serve on the 2021-2022 Honors Executive Council. With your right hand raised, will you, as newly elected officers, realizing the responsibilities of leadership that have been placed upon you, agree to give your time and energy to faithfully serve the Alabama A&M University Honors Program? Do you solemnly pledge to uphold the duties of your position as specified in the Honors Program Constitution? And finally, do you pledge to model strength of character, commitment, and the program's core values of scholarship, leadership, and service?
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do. I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Then, by the authority vested in me through the Alabama A&M University Administration as director of this program, I do hereby install you as the newly installed executive board for the 2021-2022 school year, with all the rights and privileges thereby. I will now turn the remainder of the induction ceremony over to the Honors Program Executive President and the Executive Council.
Scholarship, leadership, and service embody the program's commitment to excellence. The candle lighting ceremony will describe each of these principles.
A man's mind, once stretched by a new idea, never regains its original dimensions. Once one's mind has been expanded, a new perspective is gained. It is the goal of every honors scholar to continuously seek new knowledge and expand their horizons. Scholarship is the advancement, integration, and application of knowledge. A strong scholar has a sharp focus and is marked by academic poise, persistence, and passion.
If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Leadership is the ability of a person to influence, motivate, and enable others to contribute toward the success and effectiveness of the organizations of which they are members. Leadership is an attitude that influences the environment around us.
The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Service is giving back, but it's also gaining an understanding about each other and a sense of human compassion. True academicians are committed to building and strengthening our communities. After all, community is what makes us stronger and allows us to grow.
Excellence in scholarship, leadership, and service illuminate the path of achievement. Participation in the Alabama A&M University's Honors Program is composed of undergraduate students who have declared an interest in scholarly endeavors and academic, professional, and leadership excellence. The lighting of your candle demonstrates your commitment to our revered principles.
As newly inducted scholars into the Alabama A&M University Honors Program, do you accept the challenge to maintain high academic and leadership standards set forth by the program? Will you serve as examples of achievement of excellence around the world? Do you promise to work toward the achievement of the promises and goals as set by the National Collegiate Honors Council? Please answer, I do.
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 Representatives, please join us in reciting the Honors Pledge on behalf of the Honors Class of 2021.
I pledge to strive for excellence.
Scholarship will pave the way.
I endeavor to uphold Council's legacy.
Council's legacy.
Council's legacy.
Council's legacy.
With the torch of wisdom as my beacon every day.
I will blaze.
I will blaze.
I will blaze a trail of leadership.
For those who will come behind.
I vow to serve.
I vow to serve.
I vow to serve humanity with honor.
Lifting others as I climb.
As I climb.
As I climb.
I now present to you the newly inducted members of the Alabama A&M University Honors Program for the 2021-2022 academic school year. Please join me in welcoming these new members.
Jemiah Bell, William Blake, Taylor Boston, Destiny Brand, Davon Burton II, Asia Callens, Jakaya Carpenter, Jemiah Cathy. Luke Childry V, Kayla Christian, Colby Cunningham, Jarrett Davis, Mike Davis Jr., Ariel Fleming, Faith Gaston, Zia George, Jayla Hall, Emily Harrell, Jalen Hayes Fain, Jayla Hill, Arian Johnson, Evan Jones Abrams, Micah Kimbrough, Naima King, Zion Lewis, Shemaiah Mbetwe, Trinity McIntosh, Kennedy Meggs, Justice Murphy, Leah Nelson, Jonah Northern, Nia Pittman, Tyra Ravenel, Anaya Reed, Ambronaya Reeder, Kyra Rogers, Lyric Sampson, Amara Scruggs, Chloe Seaborn, Haley Sellers, Taylor Stokes, Isaiah Thompson, Tiana Watson, and Ambrielle White. The candles representing scholarship, leadership, and service will continue to burn throughout the duration of this program.
A native of Birmingham, Alabama, Mr. Brandon Gilmore is a proud 2013 Honors Program graduate of Alabama A&M University. He received a Bachelor of Science degree in Civil Engineering with a minor in Computer Science. While at AAMU, Mr. Gilmore was a true servant leader. For 4 years, he was involved with the Student Government Association, eventually serving as the SGA Executive President. He served 5 years in the University Honors Program, ultimately taking on the helm as Executive Vice President, 2 years as a Thurgood Marshall Student Ambassador, and 2 years on the Royal Court. Upon graduation, Mr. Gilmore accepted a role in Atlanta, Georgia, working for AT&T in the Global Project Management Program, leveraging the drive and tenacity that the Honors Program instills in its scholars. He earned the PMP certification while receiving his master's degree in Business Administration. Mr. Gilmore earned another master's degree, this one in Information Technology from the University of Alabama at Birmingham in 2017. He eventually transitioned into a role as IT Project Manager for Home Depot Corporate Headquarters, a position he served in for almost 4 years. Mr. Gilmore was recently recruited to be Program Manager for the Artificial Intelligence platform for Microsoft and is excited for his new journey. Finally, Mr. Gilmore's true passion is his professional services business, the Gerard Group, where he offers a plethora of writing and media services. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Brandon Gilmore.
Good afternoon, Bulldogs. First, I'd like to congratulate each of you on your accomplishments thus far. Making the decision to further your education beyond high school was no simple feat, and choosing to take it further by challenging the scholar within you along the way is even more commendable. I'm elated that you not only chose my beloved alma mater, Alabama A&M, to further your education, but that you also chose to join an organization that I hold near and true to my heart and was one of the most unforgettable parts of my time at A&M. Today, you're joining one of the most esteemed and beneficial families on campus, the Honor Center program. I used esteemed, beneficial, and family because that perfectly illustrates the organization you're being inducted into today. Esteemed because of the high academic standards and intellectual challenges that it sets for its members. You're probably asking why beneficial as well. Beneficial because of the immeasurable return it gives to those that put in the time and the work investment. And family because that's exactly what it is. The Honor Center is housed in what looks like a home for a reason. It's a true family and it is home. It's not just the typical source for more advanced classes like you would think, or adding just another item to your resume just to say you're a part of the honors program. But it's a nesting place for cultivating relationships, creating and chasing opportunities, discussing solutions to navigate those difficult situations that I'm sure you're going to embark on, and helping each other hurdle roadblocks. But most importantly, it's about building some of the best friendships that typically turn into lifelong bonds. However, much like most things in life, your experience in the Honor Center is based on the work you put in to create it. The same goes for your overall college experience, as well as your post-graduation life. Invest the level of energy and work that matches that level of return you'd like to see. And that's what I'd like to talk with you all about today. Investing in your experience in both the Honor Center and other areas of campus. How you can navigate to the new normal to get the most out of it. It all starts with just staying active. That can be within your dorm, your majors college, your majors department, within other student activities organizations, and most definitely the Honor Student Center. The Honors Program is yours. I'm gonna say it again, the Honors Program is yours. It's built for you. Believe that and own it. Everything that the program centers itself on is for the benefit of you and ensuring your success. Get involved, attend the events, stop by the house and say hi. Don't be afraid or hesitant to speak up with your ideas or your concerns. My engineering mind always reminds me that the best improvements always come from the ideas and the concerns of the user. You may not think that way, but sometimes you have to. The same goes for student organizations and programs. Whatever the user is or whoever the targeted market is, typically the best changes come from their concerns and their ideas. However, in this case, be just as bold in your activism to do the work it takes to see your ideas into fruition. What I mean by that is, if you have an idea or you have a concern, be willing to go ahead and take that charge and say, I have an idea and I'm willing to actually put that into action. Don't just say, hey, Ms. Holloway, or hey, President of the Honor Center, I have this idea and I think we should do it. Can you guys put it together? Sometimes you want to actually be the action and be the change that you're trying to see. Be willing to work alongside those e-board members and their directors to help with all the things that are required to implement the idea that you have or to solve the problem that your concern may be addressing. At the same time, carry this thought process with you throughout your entire time on the Hill. Whether it's something as small as a grievance about something in your dorm or something as large as a spring week event. Believe that the importance of your voice, it matters, and bring that to the table along with some ideas and some solutions. And if you don't have any solutions or you don't know where to start, that's okay too. Sometimes it's just to say, hey, I'm here, I had this idea and I want to help. I don't know where to start. I know you may know how, but I'm willing to help and do whatever I need to do to help. Also, staying active isn't exclusive to organizations either. As a new member of the Honor Center program, you'll have many opportunities to do things that students that aren't members probably won't have. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of as many opportunities as you can. That includes development conferences, career fairs, scholarship opportunities, internship opportunities. Jump on them all. It's all there for your taking and for your grabbing. Staying active isn't just about making your experience in school the best, but also about setting yourself up for success once you leave normal, because life does continue after leaving normal. And graduation is called commencement because life it begins when you leave normal. That's when life starts, or your adult life. The postgraduate market is tough right now. And right now is the perfect time for you to do all the things you can to set yourself apart and ensure you stand out when you get to that point. Getting exposure and gaining experience while in school is extremely important, very important. Attending a leadership development conference that allows you to network with future employers or fellow scholars that can challenge your mind in different ways is invaluable. The same can be said about internship and co-op experience. I know a lot of times the idea of finishing school as quick as possible is the ultimate goal. However, get as much experience in your major or your desired field as you can while you're in school. It not only sets you apart on paper, but it also gives you an advantage over other people because you have contacts within those places, as well as you have on-the-job training to pair with the great academics that you've learned while in classroom. Another part of life that we'll all encounter at one time or another is rejection. Rejection can be heartbreaking, I know, defeating, and sometimes scary. I had my fair share of rejection while I was at A&M. I think I applied for maybe 3 or 4 different organizations, and I was only accepted to the Honor Center. But I kept trying. I didn't give up, and you see, I ultimately became SGA president. I did a lot of things while I was at A&M. So it's okay to feel all of those things. It's okay to feel defeated, heartbroken, sad, scary, but don't let it take over you. You're allowed to take time away and feel sad. Even Beyonce says she gives herself a full 24 hours of crying and feeling sorry for herself. We're not Beyonce, so we may need 2 days or a week, but whatever it is, once that time is up, it's over, and you have to get yourself up, refresh, reset, and outline what different you're going to do to prevent that rejection happening the next time. And if the rejection happens again, you do what? Allow yourself time to feel bad, but get up, reset, refresh, figure out what different you're going to do and do it again. Learning from rejection and implementing changes to grow from it is what makes the biggest rejections the best experiences and the best lessons. So always remember that. And before I close, I want to give you all a reminder of who you are and what space you're currently in. You're in a very, very, very unique time. As current college students, this unique position, it gives you the opportunity to truly shape the future of the new normal. And I intend that pun. It's very important for you to remember that. You can shape the future of the new normal Alabama and the new normal in life itself, especially you, the freshman class. The freshman class, you all have been the first high school seniors to go back to school after a shutdown and graduate. And then you're also one of the first freshman classes in the country to enter college after a shutdown. So you all have a very unique understanding and experience that I want to make sure that you guys capitalize on. We're facing a global pandemic that none of us have ever experienced before. So I want to make sure that you all understand that there's an opportunity for you all to lead the progression of not only the new normal in Alabama, but also new normal in general. Between hybrid learning, virtual activities, socially distant events, and who knows what else, everyone is trying to navigate this new path. However, as I stated earlier, the best things usually come from the ideas and the concerns of the user, which is you guys. So as you start being active, don't be afraid to speak up on what could be better, how a process can be improved, or even what can make it more engaging for you. Virtual, hybrid, and social distance doesn't mean less engagement or even that it's easier or that you can be distracted. You should still be engaged. It's quite the opposite. It's all on you all to hold yourselves accountable and make this next year's the best, absolute best years. People often say that college years are your best years and they go by extremely fast. And they didn't lie about either one of those things. As a new Honor Center member, you've been given a chance to build your future on one of the most solid foundations on the hill. So don't take it lightly. You'll continue to have help and guidance on directions toward cracked doors. It's on you to put in the effort to walk through those cracked doors. Take advantage of every moment, because before you know it, you'll be speaking to the newly inducted members about your experience and how they can make the best of theirs. I want to leave you guys with one charge, and I hope you think about it from now until you walk across the stage. Remind yourself or ask yourself, what do I want to leave the hill with? What do I want to leave the hill with? And am I doing everything I can to make that happen? If you aren't, figure out how you can. And if you are, then keep it up, Bulldog. I'm proud of you. Congratulations again, guys.
Mr. Gilmore, thank you again for your words of action and encouragement. As the candle symbolizing scholarship, leadership, service, and the flame of achievement are extinguished, let us never forget these guiding principles. Congratulations to our 45 new inductees. I now declare this induction ceremony for the Alabama A&M University Honors Program closed.